Now keeping you and your family safe. This is 2 Works For You weather, certified most accurate.
All right. Well, here at Channel 2, George has lots of what we like to call George-isms. And one of them is, I think you've tokened this, the wimpy cool front.
The wimpy.
Have you ever heard him say this?
No, I haven't heard this. Please enlighten me.
If it's a weak cool front, it's a wimpy cool front.
Gotcha.
And apparently
a cool
there's one
front
coming.
that doesn't bring any cooling. So, wimpy cool front.
You're going to let us know the diary of the wimpy cool front.
You know, in fact, this one is so wimpy, it's already moved through, and you probably don't even know.
Oh, no, I didn't know.
Well, that's a bummer. Is it?
The wind is from the north and northeast. That's really the only way you're going to tell. The air is somewhat drier, so yeah, that's about the only way we can tell. Our temperatures are a little cooler. Now, if the front didn't make it, the temperatures, we'd see some low 90s showing up. Instead, we'll be stuck in the upper 80s. So there it is, the wimpy cool front. 85 degrees at noon, 88 at 3, and 89 degrees at 5 p.m. Right now, we're getting closer to lunchtime. Temperatures are warming up despite the wimpy cool front. 82 degrees right now. It's still very humid. The dry air is still to our north in Kansas and Missouri. But as that drier air moves on in, that will allow temperatures tonight to be a little cooler. As far as temperatures around the region, you can see a temperature range. Out to the west, it is warmer out in Stillwater, Oklahoma City, and Norman. And somewhat cooler air has moved in, mainly north and northeast of Tulsa. It is 80 right now in Coffeyville, 78 in Joplin, compared to the 80s out ahead of the front, mid and upper 80s. As far as the wind, it has shifted to the northeast, not very strong. The wind, not a biggie for today. The wind will be a touch stronger this afternoon, about 10 miles an hour, so a bit of a breeze, but certainly not overly breezy. But with the continued northeast wind, that will allow for drier air to move on in. Drier air also means that we're not expecting to see much in the way of rain chances the next few days. Viper 2 HD, dry weather across eastern Oklahoma this morning. We have been tracking an area of rain out toward West Texas, twirling around a low pressure area. That rain is going to remain to our west, so green country stays dry today. Do have a few high clouds out there, but overall a lot of sunshine showing up for our Tuesday. Computer model forecast, temperatures this afternoon reaching toward the upper 80s to near 90 with that northeast wind and a few clouds possible. Overnight tonight, we should have quiet weather. Temperatures will be cooler tomorrow morning with the somewhat drier air in place. We'll see temperatures closer toward the low to mid 60s in the morning. Forecast for today, high temperature of 89 degrees with a northeast wind of 5 to 15 miles an hour. You can see the cooler temperatures north, Coffeyville and Joplin closer toward the mid 80s, but we're still going to see some 90s showing up across the region, especially to the west and south. Now, coming up tonight, Tulsa will see a low temperature dropping to the mid 60s. I'm probably going to update this temperature to about 64 to 65 for the low. It's just simply there's not that much cooling behind the front. Upper 50s and lower 60s. The main trend will be for cooler temperatures north and northeast of Tulsa. The 7-day forecast is rather uneventful. These 10% rain chances. It looks like there will be some areas of rain that develop to our west, and if some of that rain does move in, that's when we have those low chances for rain, but basically dry weather for green country. We'll see upper 80s to near 90 for a few days. We'll see lows in the mid 60s for a few days. Then more humid air returning toward 90 by the weekend. Also a south wind. Really don't see any big rain chances in the forecast, so enjoy the drier weather.
I sure hope this isn't a sign of what's to come, though, for the rest of the summer.
Very
dryness.
Yeah, it looks like we're going back into a dry weather pattern.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
All right.